snow, and I saw Maverick, and I shot a snowball at him.
So now I have it recorded that when they ask about when Mrs. Holdinghausen has emailed us, that it was Tanner, and you've already admitted it on a recording.
It's a snowball.
Hope you enjoy your after school detention.
They got canceled. They all got canceled today.
Did she really?
It may not be today. It might be during track.
I guarantee you I'm not getting detention for throwing a snowball out a window.
You want to guarantee that?
No, but I'm just saying. I'm probably not.
Did you actually get an email showing that?
Through the snow and
put it up there.
I know you're good at lying. I can see it.
All right, where's our brackets go? DGP 2.
Around Sean and Runs.
Sean's, and then after brother. So Sean's brother is a statement all by itself.
No.
It's probably not, but that's what I thought.
I put one before Sean and before who. And
Okay.
after weekends and after us.
Okay, so you're saying here,
But it wouldn't make sense on its own. Sean.
here.
Where's the end of the first one? I think it's Sean's.
It's a great question. Where is the end of the first one?
I thought it was Sean's brother and
Would it be Runs? It would be Swims.
So that's part of the complication here is that if you look at the brackets as complete clauses, right? This right here from who until weekends, that's a clause all on its own, right? Okay, so we know we can take one of these boxes and put it over that, correct? Okay. Now, who runs and swims on the weekends is one by itself. That's why those brackets work.
I'm confused on why it's the one before. So then one more clause, the whole sentence.
So the whole clause can make sense on its own, but the middle part, is it needed?
No.
Does it make sense by itself?
Yeah.
So I can say who runs and swims on the weekends.
Yeah, you can say that.
You could, but what would it have to be?
A question.
It would have to be a question. Are we asking a question in this sentence?
No.
So does it make sense on its own? So is it independent or dependent? I heard it come. It's dependent. It's dependent. And since it says who runs and swims on the weekends, are we talking about an adjective? Are we talking about a verb or a noun with the who?
I don't know.
Talking about a noun because it's a who or what. So that's why this one is an adjective dependent clause. Now, Bailey, your question about I'm confused on how you would show Sean's brother is very athletic, right? You were saying, well,
No, I'm not confused anymore.
okay, you got it now? Okay, so that explanation made sense. But where do we put our box at for this one? This one gets...
I'm gonna put it in the middle over. I'm gonna put it over both of them.
So I'm going to go ahead and put it over both of them, like you said. But I'm going to go ahead. Do you know how to merge boxes?
Yeah.
I'm going to highlight all the boxes that I want to merge. So I'm going to go from Sean's until very athletic. And then you see this one right up here where my cursor's at that says merge cells. See that guy right there? It looks like two brackets squeezing together. I'm going to hit merge cells, and it's going to take all of that and make it one big cell. Now, I'm going to have to take this box again and copy it and paste it. But now I know that I have one big box that covers all of it. Does that make sense? Now,
I got one.
that's okay. So I'm going to undo all of it. I'm going to undo this. And now we have all of these guys. We have all these little tabs.
Wait, how do you merge?
How did you merge?
I'm going to take this first box. See that I have highlighted there? I'm going to hold down shift. I'm going to select all the way to where I want to merge to. Are we up to that point? Yeah, I had to hold down shift and click on the last one so I highlight them all. See how they're highlighted? Are we to that point?
No.
Okay, then I'm going to come up here to this merge cells box right here. It's right in between the paint bucket. Oh, I'm sorry. This one. It's right next to the paint bucket and the window or a waffle.
Like all the words or the boxes above.
The box is above the word. See what I have highlighted? Yes. I'm going to merge all the boxes above the words. And then I'm going to merge them and make that one by itself an independent clause. Because Sean's brother is very athletic. Does that make sense by itself? Sean's brother is very athletic. Can that stand to make sense on its own?
Yeah.
Yes. Now, since I have an independent clause and a dependent clause, do I have a simple sentence, a compound sentence, a complex sentence, or a compound complex?
Complex.
Have a complex because we have one independent, one dependent. Let's quit drawing on that.
You can draw your complex.
You shouldn't, so therefore you can't. But is anyone asking this as a question?
Yes. No.
Are we yelling this at anyone? So which one is that?
C.
Remember that an imperative means that we're giving a command. Declarative is that we're just stating the fact. Okay? Questions on DGP Wednesday. All right. So